Hey guys, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review and install of the Gibson 3-inch dual split rear exit catback exhaust system, available for all 2015 and up 5-liter powered Super Crew F-150s equipped with a 5.5-foot bed. In this video, I hope to answer a few questions you guys might have about the Gibson 3-inch system here, including what you can expect as far as overall sound, what you're going to be looking at as far as basic materials and construction, and then finally a quick little walkthrough of the install itself. And speaking of that install, nothing too crazy here, guys. No cutting, no permanent modification. So let's call this one out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, with a little bit more detail coming up later on. The Gibson catback that I have in this video is going to be a great choice for the 5-liter truck owners out there who are after one of the most affordable full stainless dual rear exit systems available on the site, and one that will provide plenty of bark without being too loud or over the top. Now, this is also going to be a great choice because it is backed by a full lifetime warranty, and that's something you don't always get when you're shopping for a more entry-level catback like this that don't always utilize the best materials. But with that said, let's take a closer look at the Gibson. Now, maybe some of you guys are familiar with Gibson, maybe some of you aren't, but if not, here's the deal in a nutshell. They're going to be one of the most affordable aftermarket exhaust solutions for both your F-150 and your Mustang alike, all of which can provide a pretty solid build, great fitment, great tone, and backed by that lifetime warranty we just talked about. Now let's dive into the sound first before we touch on construction and materials. And as you guys heard with our sound clips at the very top of this video, the Gibson dual system sounds pretty good. It's definitely not going to blow your socks off in regards to overall volume, but overall the tone is great, just a little bit louder than your factory system. So I'm going to go soft 3 out of 5 here on my 1 to 5 or 1 to wake the neighbor scale. You did pick up a little sound inside the cabin as well, but honestly it's not that much louder than the factory system. Now that 5-liter tone is shaped by what Gibson calls their SFT or Superflow series muffler, and it does feature a combination of both baffles and chambers, increasing your volume overall but still keeping things in check at the same time. Again, if you're looking for the loudest system out there, this is not going to be the one for you. But with that said, the Gibson does increase volume efficiency, help keeping the exhaust flow moving, but without using any internal packing. And this stuff can sometimes burn out over time, changing the exhaust tone. You don't have to worry about that here with the Gibson. Let's switch our focus a little bit more away from the sound for a little bit. Let's talk about construction and materials as promised earlier. And like I mentioned earlier, guys, Gibson is more of a value or entry-level brand, but that doesn't mean the quality is going to suffer in the process. Instead, this thing is built very well. It does utilize full stainless steel here, unlike some of their more affordable systems on the site. In fact, look for 409 grade to be exact. Going even further with the construction, you're going to find 3-inch mandrel bent tubing here going from the catback through the SFT series muffler before stepping down in the 2.5-inch mandrel bent tubing, exiting out the dual 4-inch polished tips. Now the tips themselves are actually made from 304 grade stainless, so these guys should look great for years to come. I've mentioned price a couple times throughout this video, and I will say it one more time, this is going to be one of your most affordable options when it comes to getting a dual split rear exit catback that will still offer you a full stainless build. Your other option is the XP series from MBRP. It is a slightly more affordable system compared to the Gibson, but not by much. You're going to be spending right around $600 here for the Gibson, which really is a great deal when you factor in you're getting a full stainless build and this much material. Switching gears, let's talk install, and as I mentioned at the very top of this video here, guys, this one isn't going to test you too bad, so we're going to call it 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. The dual systems will be a little bit more involved because obviously you're dealing with a little bit more piping. There is an extra hanger you have to install, which Gibson does throw in, but overall about an hour or 2 from start to finish before you're making some noise in the garage or driveway. Now, removing the factory system and getting the new Gibson system installed is basically just a bunch of clamps, so figure a socket set, cordless impact, or air tools if you have access. Start from front to back, get everything in place before your final tighten up, and you should be good to go. Alright guys, I like the Gibson dual system here for a few reasons. First and foremost, it gives your truck a nice deep tone here that really highlights that Coyote sound, but without advertising it to everybody in your entire city. I also like that this thing gives you the full stainless steel build here and that lifetime warranty for a price that is very affordable compared to your other options here on the site. So that's my review of the Gibson dual 3-inch catback, which you can find right here at AmericanMuscle.com.